Doing it.
This is Rory, our local Gladiator Beast expert. He has the best Gladiator Beast combo I've seen. You want to share a combo?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So here we're going to show off a 2-card combo. I'm just using talents as my spare cards in my hand. They could be any 3 other cards. But basically, you're going to go main phase, attempt to activate the Giselle in hand. He will summon both Giselle and the Atorix. There's a lot of different ways to get to either of these cards, but you just need to get these 2 in your hand to start the combo. So you'll summon these, Chain Link 1 to add the extender spell, and then we'll do Chain Link 2 Atorix, and she will dump the Vespasius, however you want to pronounce it, to copy its name and level. And this also plays around Bestials too. A lot of people don't play this water one, but you just basically get cooked to 1 Bestial if you just try to dump the Augustus. So you dump him, and she will copy the level and name, and then you'll add the comeback, and from here you just activate the comeback. You have no conflicting types here, Sea Serpent, Beast, Warrior, Beast, so you can bring him back. At this point you got 2 level 5 or higher, you tag these out into the Tamer editor. Then you'll use the editor effect, summon the monster negate, very good card. From here you link 2 into the Test Panther. On summon, Test Panther will search you the field spell. You have not used your normal summon, so that's why this is able to work out. So basically you will add or activate the field spell, pitch a card to add literally any Gladiator Beast besides this guy, because you're going to be summoning him off Test Panther. So you just grab any Glad Beast, you normal summon it, Test Panther tags it out, you special summon this dude. He will target the 1 spell that you have in your graveyard, recycle it back to hand. You immediately have to activate this now, because if you go into other plays, you'll have a Beast Warrior on the field and lock yourself out. So immediately activate comeback. That will special the Tamer Editor back again. You can then use the Tamer Editor to go into a second Dom. From here, this is a pretty cool interaction with the new guy, but after you just recycled, you link those off, use his effect to bring him right back, and then use his effect again, because it's not once per turn, to recycle this back to your hand once again. So from here, you are just going to link 2 Gladiator Beast monsters off into this guy. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. You link them off into this guy. Apologize. Then you'll link these 2 off into this one, and then from here, like if you wanted to go about it differently, you could have more spell and trap negates if you sequence it differently. But for this specific combo, we'll go for the 2 monster negates and the trap. So we'll activate the spell. That will bring back the Tamer Editor once again. Use the effect for the 3rd time to summon the Heraclinos, which is at this point 2 spell and trap negates. And then we just link these 2 off into SP, and like if they had like any sort of, you know, like Bestial or anything like that on field, you can banish, get rid of. It's just spot removal too, mid combo, which is nice. And then now after all this, you have exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Glad Beast names engraved. You cannot use Tamer Editor as fusion material, so you just got to make sure that you have 5 other names besides him. But between the 3 links and the 2 other monsters, we have 5. You'll put all these back. And I always summon them in defense mode, specifically to play around Druid's Worm, because he has 2600 defense. I thought that was kind of funny, but you don't want them to like be able to crash their Druid's Worm into anything or like run over your SP, even though you can control where they attack. But on summon, this will give you 2 battle phases on your clapback, and then you just proceed to go to end phase. The field spell will trigger, and you will set the War Chariot from deck. So as it stands right now, you have 1, 2, 3 monster negate and destructions, 2 spell and trap negates. You have SP Little Knight, and there is a cool interaction too. So like if they were to go like X or anything like that, you can chain SP, banish himself and one of their monsters, and then on resolution, Claudius will trigger. It's up to personal preference. I was playing a 3rd Dom to summon, but I figured that was a little bit overkill. But if you make sure you're not losing timing, you can use Claudius. So on top of your banish, you can summon Gazaris and then pop another 2 cards. So you have 1, 2, 3 negates, 4, 5 through spells and traps, a banish, and a pop 2 off 2 cards. So that is the combo, the Wombo combo.
Nice. And you're talking about games 2 and 3, you side in the War Chariot. So if game 1, instead of searching a field spell, you'll do like
Yeah, yeah. So
you just end with an extra card, basically.
Yeah, so basically, at the point in the combo when we had Test Panther up, Test Panther, instead of searching the field spell, you would just simply, because if you're not playing the trap, there's no point of searching the field spell, because you can just skip the step of adding this and wasting a card to add a GB by just directly adding a GB. But yeah, instead of adding the field spell,
Okay.
I play 2 copies of this. So you would add the second copy of this, and basically by doing this, you'll end without the War Chariot, but you'll end on this same board, but you'll have 2 monster negate destructions and 3 spell and trap negates. So it's up to personal preference how you want to go
Nice.
about it.
Thank you, Rory. This is the best Glad combo I have seen. Do you have any shout-outs?
Shout out to YCS Green Tree, everybody here, and Alex as well. I have a lot of fun up here with these guys, and yeah, that's it.
Nice.